Yo, guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA Finals Game 5 on Monday. I got two more plays for you guys in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. By the way, I am on a little business trip right now, so the setup might be a little bit jank, so sorry about that. Also, that is why I haven't been posting the last few days, but hopefully we can get back on track here. The last NBA Finals game was the last video I posted, and we cashed the play right there. Hit a little two-man slip, so we're going to try to do that again today in this video. First, make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. Obviously, it's completely free. Helps me out a ton. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you every single day, no matter what sport's on that day. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of those future videos. And again, guys, liking, subscribing helps me out a ton. It's going to help you guys out as well, though, because like I said, we cashed on game 4. Hopefully we could cash in game 5 here today on Monday. Let's get into the plays quickly before we do. Like I tell you guys every single video, if you're new to the channel, pay attention. This is the best advice I could give you. This is the best advice anybody in this, sports betting world can give you. You need to be hopping on these apps right here. You got Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play. All three of these apps will give you a $100 deposit match. So it's basically $100 for completely free just by getting on the app. To make sure you get that money, though, you have to use code GHOST. So when you type in code GHOST on the app before you deposit, it has to be before. You can't go back and change it afterwards. But as long as you type in code GHOST before you deposit on any one of these three apps, guys, you could get a $100 deposit match on all three apps. So it'll take you 5, maybe 10 minutes to do, and you could get up to $300 for completely free. It's available in any one of these states. I will leave the links down below in the description of this video for that. But again, guys, since we did cash last video, any one of you guys that took my advice in that last video and actually hopped on one of these apps, let's say you got on Chalkboard, right? Doesn't matter which app. Let's just say hypothetically you got on Chalkboard, use code GHOST, you got $100 for free. You threw the $100 on this play. You didn't even risk any of your money, and you just cashed out, made $300 from game 4 alone. Hopefully we could do that again in game 5 today, so don't miss out on that again. Every single one of those three apps will give you $100 each for completely free when you use code GHOST. All three of those apps also have other promos. You're going to get payout boosts, free squares, free plays, discounted lines, stuff like that. So they're all going to have discounts. They're all going to have a $100 deposit match. You just have to make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. And again, links are all down below in the description of this video. With that being said, let's hop into the two plays today. So the first play of the day, we're going to be going back to who we cashed with last game. So we're going to be going back to Andrew Nembhard. We're not going to take him on the same thing. Last game, I believe we took him on 3-point attempts right here over 3.5. Ended the game with 4, so we cashed that right there. We're going to be taking his over on 3.5 field goals made in this game. So if you look at the graph right here, obviously looks fantastic. He's gone over 3 out of these last 4 games of this series. He hasn't been killing this line. Obviously, he's had 4, 4, 3, and 4. So he's either barely missing or barely going over. He hasn't really killed this line yet. He's very consistent with the amount of shots he's putting up. He's very consistent with the amount of shots he's making. Now, if you look back when the Pacers and Thunder played earlier this year, they played 2 times in the regular season. He went over this line in both of those games as well. So far on this season, he has played the Thunder 6 games. He's gone over this line in 5 of those games. And the one game he missed, obviously, as you can see, he only went under by 1 field goal made right there. If you look at the amount of shots he's actually taking in these games, this was a 1-game outlier right here where he only took 5 shots. And again, he almost hit it even with only taking 5 shots. He still only missed by 1 field goal made. But other than that, every one of these games, he's shooting at least 8 times. So if he's shooting the ball at least 8 times, some of them he took 11, 13 shots. If he's taking that many shots in these games against the Thunder, he just has to be shooting average. Even if he's shooting slightly below average in these games, he still should be able to go make 4 buckets. At the end of the day, guys, it's Andrew Nembhard. He's going to play 35 plus minutes in a huge game 5 on the road. We just need the guy to make 4 buckets. He's done it 3 of these games so far. He's just got to do it one more time for us. I have a sneaking suspicion that Prizepicks is going to bump this line above 3.5 field goals made. So definitely get it while you can at 3.5. They're probably going to bump it to at least 4 by tip-off. So make sure you get this in right now at 3.5. But if you get that at 3.5, I really like that line for Nembhard. I think worst case scenario, he misses by 1 and ends with 3. But I don't see a world, knock on wood, don't want to jinx it. I don't really see a world where he gets under 3 at least. He should get at least 3, and then he obviously has the ceiling and the potential to go get 7 or 8 made buckets. I mean, they're acting like Andrew Nembhard is a bum or something like that. I know he's only got 4 field goals made in the 3 games he went over, but in the regular season, he had games where he was making 7 or 8 shots against the Thunder, no problem. I think at some point in the series, he's going to do that again. And I think this game, game 5 on the road, huge game, kind of somewhat a must win for them. I think he could get that done. And I think this could be kind of his breakout game, if you want to call it that. So Andrew Nembhard over 3.5 field goals made is going to be the first play. The second play is going to be Jaylen Williams, and we're going to be taking him over his free throws made. So if you've been watching this series at all, or if you've even been playing, any attention to this series, the amount of times this dude's getting to the line right now is insane. Obviously, we're all used to SGA getting to the line every single play if he wants to, but for some reason, SGA is not really getting as many calls as he normally does. Jaylen Williams is getting way more calls than he normally does. He's also playing way more aggressive. He's driving almost every time he touches the ball. He's taking way less threes, taking a lot more, close floaters, layups, things like that. So he's playing a lot more aggressive, which is obviously great for this line. At home, again, game 5 situation, he should stay aggressive. If you look at the last 3 games, he's not just taken. This isn't just, free throws attempted. The guy's made 8, 7, and 11 free throws. He's not a guy that's going to make every one of his free throws. I don't really see a world where he goes like 5 for 5, 6 for 6, but I do think if he takes at least 6 free throws in this game, so he's just driving to the hoop, shooting layups, shooting floaters. If he gets fouled 3 times, he should cash this line right here. And he's been killing this line, guys. 8, 7, and 11 free throws made is insane, especially coming off a game where he had 11. He should be in that same mindset where he's going to stay aggressive. The only time he missed in the series was game 1 where he had 4. He did go 4 for 4 in that game, so he was actually shooting really well from the line in that game. But again, somewhat of an outlier. The last 3 games, we've seen him be way more aggressive. The announcers have talked about it. All analysts are talking about how he's being very aggressive. He's getting all the calls and he's getting to line. It's helping the Thunder out a ton, especially when SGA is not getting the calls that he normally does. So Jaylen Williams, over 4.5 free throws made. Andrew Nembhard over 3.5 field goals made, guys. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We post every single day. The last 2 days, I know I did miss. However, that's I think we've missed 5 days in the last year or something like that. So make sure to subscribe. We're basically posting every single day, so don't miss a single video. Before we get out of here, guys, again, we cashed last video. If you're using these deposit matches to your advantage and then throwing them on some of these, finals games and stuff like that, you're not even risking any of your money. It's free money and you can make even more. So again, links are all down below. Make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit on, again, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, and Sleeper. Just make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit, guys. Literally the best advice I could possibly give you. Also, just in case you're wondering, all 3 of these apps I've had them for over a year. Deposits, withdrawals, all of that, perfectly fine. Payouts, lines, even better than Prizepicks in my opinion. So I actually really do like these apps. I use them personally. I use them more than Prizepicks even. I have basically all my money in Sleeper and Chalkboard right now. So again, highly recommend these apps just in general, but obviously for the deposit matches, again, links down below. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. Other than that, these are the 2 plays I have for you guys for this game 5 on Monday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you next video.